Have you ever wondered what a samurai's day looked like 800 years ago? While Europe was struggling through the Dark Ages, Japan had developed a unique warrior culture that would define a nation. Today, we're stepping into the sandals of Takeshi, a samurai in the year 1200, to discover how honor, duty, and tradition shaped every moment of their lives. Dawn breaks over the Japanese countryside. The first light filters through paper screens as Takeshi awakens before sunrise. No alarm clock exists, just the rhythmic sound of temple bells echoing across the valley. The air is crisp, filled with the scent of morning dew and incense from nearby shrines. First comes purification. Takeshi steps outside his wooden home, removing his sleeping robes. He walks to the stone basin, filled with cold mountain water. This isn't just hygiene, it's a sacred ritual. As the icy water touches his skin, he purifies both body and spirit. His breath creates small clouds in the cool air as he performs this daily cleansing that connects him to the divine. Next comes the tea ceremony. But forget the elaborate rituals you might have seen in movies. In 1200, it's beautifully simple. Takeshi kneels on a woven mat, placing a small iron kettle over glowing coals. The water begins to bubble, creating a gentle music that calms his mind. He measures powdered green tea with wooden tools passed down from his grandfather. Each movement is deliberate, meditative. As he whisks the tea, creating foam the color of spring leaves, his mind empties of yesterday's concerns. The first sip is always the most important. Bitter, earthy, awakening. He holds the rough ceramic bowl in both hands, feeling its warmth seep into his palms. This isn't just drinking tea, it's preparing his soul for whatever the day might bring. Then comes sword practice. Every morning, without fail, regardless of weather or mood, Takeshi retrieves his katana from its wooden stand. The blade catches the early morning light, reflecting his serious expression. He begins with kata, predetermined sequences of movements passed down through generations. Draw, cut, thrust, parry, return. Each movement flows into the next like water. This isn't exercise, it's moving meditation. The sword isn't just steel and wood, it's an extension of his spirit. As he practices, sweat begins to bead on his forehead despite the cool morning. His breathing synchronizes with his movements. Strike, breathe, step, breathe. For 30 minutes, there is nothing in the world except Takeshi, his sword, and the ancient dance of combat. Breakfast follows this spiritual preparation. His wife Yuki has prepared the morning meal while he trained. Rice steamed to perfection, pickled vegetables that provide essential nutrients, dried fish caught from nearby streams. They eat in comfortable silence, sitting on floor mats around a low wooden table. No conversation disturbs the peaceful start to their day. Takeshi chews slowly, mindfully, tasting each grain of rice, appreciating the simple nourishment. As the sun climbs higher, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, Takeshi's administrative duties begin. Many people think samurai were only warriors, but they were so much more. Land managers, judges, tax collectors, diplomats. His lord's power depended not just on military might, but on productive, well-managed territories. Takeshi walks to his study, where scrolls and documents await his attention. Reports from farmers detail rice yields, irrigation problems, disputes between neighboring villages. He reads each document carefully, making notes with a brush and ink. One farmer reports damage to his terrace from recent rains. Another needs permission to expand his fields. A merchant guild requests safe passage through the domain. Each decision affects real people's lives. The afternoon brings training duties. Young warriors, barely out of boyhood, gather in the practice yard. These aren't just sword lessons, they're lessons in honor, loyalty, and the way of the warrior. Takeshi watches as they practice basic stances, correcting posture, adjusting grip. Strength without discipline is mere brutality, he tells them. True power comes from harmony between mind, body, and spirit. He also practices calligraphy, an art as important as swordsmanship. In samurai culture, the brush is truly as mighty as the sword. Beautiful writing reflects a beautiful character. Today he copies Buddhist sutras, each character a meditation on impermanence and duty. The black ink flows across white paper like his sword cuts through air. Controlled, purposeful, elegant. As evening shadows lengthen, Takeshi returns home for the most sacred part of his day. At the family shrine, wooden tablets bear the names of his ancestors stretching back generations. He lights incense sticks, their smoke rising like prayers to heaven. He offers rice wine, the finest his family can afford. Speaking their names aloud, he asks for guidance, promises to uphold family honor, reports on his daily actions. This connection to the past gives meaning to the present. Dinner with his family is quiet, respectful. Yuki serves the meal she's prepared throughout the day. Their children sit properly, learning through observation. They discuss household matters, the children's education, plans for tomorrow. No raised voices, no arguments, just the gentle rhythm of family life. Before sleep, Takeshi spends time in contemplation. He reviews his actions, questions his decisions, prepares his mind for whatever tomorrow might bring. Death could come at any moment, from disease, accident, or enemy blade. A samurai must always be ready, spiritually prepared to meet his ancestors with honor intact. This daily routine might seem simple, but it created warriors whose dedication and honor became legendary worldwide. While medieval Europe focused on conquest and accumulation, Japanese samurai were perfecting the art of living with purpose, discipline, and spiritual awareness. Their influence shaped Japan for centuries, creating a culture that valued service above self, honor above life, and duty above comfort. What strikes you most about the samurai way of life? Their spiritual discipline, their dedication to family honor, their balance of warrior training with administrative duties. Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating glimpses into medieval cultures around the world. Next week, we're exploring how Viking merchants transformed Dublin into a medieval powerhouse that connected Ireland to trading routes spanning from Greenland to Constantinople.